Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to my video, and welcome back to my home gym. As you can see, I'm standing here with my new Titan Fitness X3 rack, which I will give a complete review soon on this and a couple other pieces of equipment. I have upgraded my gym to a certain extent, still looking on doing a lot. Number one, if anybody says that their home gym is complete, they're probably lying to you, because a home gym is never complete. It's always a work in progress, just as this one is. So the X3 rack review will be coming soon, just giving it a few more days on what I want to talk about, the good, the bad, the pros and the cons. What I do want to talk about today is the Titan Fitness adjustable bench, in which, if you know a couple of videos back that I did a review on that. It was right after I unboxed it and got it out, put it together. And now that I've had a chance to use it a few times, I wanted to give an updated review on it, just to give you guys a better idea of what it is and how it's performed so far. As I can tell right now, it has a 600-pound capacity, which is great for me. I'm not going to be benching over 600 pounds. I can barely bench a bar right now, with my rehab on my elbow. So it's perfect for me. And for the price of, I believe it's $112, it's not a bad deal. That being said, it is a Titan Fitness. So the quality isn't quite there as, say, a Rogue, which is the top of the line, the gold standard. If you guys want to go with that, with the price range of over $500 for the Rogue adjustable bench, I believe it's a version 2 or 2.0, that right there is just a little bit higher. I say a little bit, a lot higher than I really want to spend. So the Titan Fitness adjustable rack is a good alternative. Now, like I said, it has a 600-pound capacity, which is perfect for a home gym, perfect for the price range. It has I believe it's a 12-gauge tubular or 3x3 frame and footing, which it holds up perfectly and holds up fine. What I do want to do is give you guys an idea of the quality of it. Now, if I'm going to turn this around and show you guys a couple of things on the bench, just point a couple of things out real quick and show you what I don't like about it. Now, again, I do like this bench. I think it's a great product, and I think it's for a home gym, and for the price, you really can't beat it. So let's get into it, and I'm going to show you the pros and cons of this bench just real quick.
Okay, like I said, this is the Titan Fitness adjustable bench. As you can see, it has the adjustable knobs here. They screw and unscrew to tighten down, and they're spring loaded, which is a good feature on this. Although what I've noticed is in the upright position, I have screwed it down tight enough to where I think the threads on it have started to strip already. Only on this part here, I haven't really adjusted the seat bench much, so not a big deal. The one other thing that I noticed here was the handle. Again, not a big problem. The plastic on there doesn't fit quite well on it, but again, it's just aesthetic. It doesn't really matter. The band pegs on there is a good addition to it. The wheels work perfectly fine. They seem to be nice and straight. The welding on here is very good, much better than it used to be on most of the Titan Fitness equipment. Even in the down position, as you notice, the stopper here for the back pad and the back piece here sits perfectly on it when it's in this locked position. So that's a good feature. Let's move you back over here to the front, and if you notice, it is not sitting perfectly straight. So the bench doesn't sit exactly straight. The back piece off here is off center just a little bit, and me just being me, that kind of gets to me a little. As for function, doesn't really make much of a difference, and even the back pad there sits off to the right just a little bit. Again, for the function, doesn't really matter to me. The padding is fine. The leather on there is nice and sticky, still works pretty well. The one issue that I really do have with this bench, forgive me moving around a little bit, is when we prop it up, the uprights are welded onto a smaller piece of steel here, and then the stands are a 2-inch by 3-inch 12 gauge steel, and they're only held on by these 2 screws and they're not even lock nuts, lock washers on the inside. The washers are too small, so if you tighten them down, it starts bending the legs in. The one problem I do have with that is, if you notice, watch this, and these are tightened down as tight as I can get them without bending the steel very much. So it doesn't sit straight. It can move on you. Boom, there we go. So that, and even the bottom one here, or actually the top one here, is held on by the same area, or same type of hardware, and it does move. But again, with the weight on it, let's put this back down. Again, with the weight on it, it sits on the uprights. The uprights sit on the feet, and all the pressure is on those spots. So it doesn't really make much of a difference. But when you're moving this around, it does have the tendency to move.
So to recap, the pros of this bench, it is on the cheaper side, both on the quality and the price. That being said, for the price and the quality, for a home gym and someone like me right now who is not going to be benching, well, I don't see me benching over 600 pounds as it is, or even doing much of 600 pounds on this thing, for the price and the quality, it's not bad, and I do recommend it for that. For the quality itself, there are definitely some better options. Like I said, the gold standard is the Rogue Adjustable version 2 bench or 2.0 bench, which comes in at approximately just over $500. So that is a very pricier option, although it is a big beefy bench. It is a Rogue, so that tells you everything right there. For the quality, it is a decent quality. The powder coat on it is fine. The padding is great. Even the rubber, or the lining is fine. It works well. It's nice and sticky, not too bad. The only issues, the cons that I do have with it, it is a little bit lower quality. It's not as heavy and as tough, and the locking mechanisms on it seem to be stripping already, and I've only used it a couple of times. So the locking mechanisms aren't that great a quality. I don't notice, there is some sort of movement to them, which I always see in these type of benches. There is some shaking of the bench, the seat, and the back when it's in any one of the locked positions. Now you can tighten it down a little bit more, and it prevents that very slightly, but there is still a slight movement to the bench itself, or to the seat itself. Again, not lifting a lot of weight on it, so I don't fear for my safety on this bench. It's mainly for general purposes and benching. And when I get into heavier benching later on after my rehab, then I might think about going into another, maybe a flat bench instead of the adjustable bench. But for the price, just over right around $112, it is not a bad deal. And if you can get it on sale, it is really, really good. And again, Titan Fitness does ship for free. So that right there is an incentive, especially for people that are that mind what they're paying for, how much they're paying, and that is on a budget. So do I recommend this bench? Yes, I do recommend it for the budget-minded home gym or garage gym user or owner. If you're in a commercial setting, I do not recommend the bench. It could have some safety issues. But for general purposes, I don't think the safety issues are really there that you have to worry about too much. So if you're budget-minded, I do recommend the bench. So that's my follow-up review on the Titan Fitness adjustable bench. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, my Titan X3 rack that I just purchased not too long ago, and I've had a chance to use it. I'm going to do a review on that here pretty soon, and I hope you guys come back. So don't forget to like the video, drop some suggestions in the suggestion box down below, and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Go out there, do some great things, be good to people, and one love. Scouts out.